Can you believe with the collection of Westward that I've got, I have never done a review, or I can't remember doing a review on any of the bottles. So obviously I'm down to the last little bit. What I wanted to do is make sure I started doing some reviews of bottles that I'm about to finish. And this is the Westward Cask Strength, 62.5%, 125 proof. It is a no age statement, but they do say on the bottle somewhere, something around age to perfection, whatever that means. And to me, I'm gonna give you the heads up already. I love this and it is age to perfection for us. So one of the things I love about this is the cool bottle. They've got beautiful glass kind of shape around it. I don't know many other bottles that kind of shaped like this. The original bottles were just your standardized bottles that were originally just the normal shape. So they've come out with new marketing and done something quite good. Now, I remember seeing Westward first off and I actually thought it was bourbon. My partner pointed it out to me at Vintage Cellars probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I said, no, babe, I don't look at that. I don't do bourbon. Then funnily enough, I kind of got in conversations with Westward about something and I mentioned, hey, I'd never tried anything. So they actually got me on the webinar with one of their brand reps over in America. And about 10 minutes into it, they kind of had a bit of a giggle because they realized I thought it was still bourbon, not a single malt. So been an interesting ride from where I thought it was going to sit in that bourbon category to where it actually sits, being one of my favorite brands. And yes, I do collect it. According to Westward, apart from about 3 days ago, I would have had the largest Westward collection in Australia. Probably maybe someone else has got one that no one knows about, but one of the brand reps actually brought back a heap of stuff from America, so now he holds that record. But anyways, Westward, this one here. So, founded in 2004, I think, by a gentleman called Christian. I don't remember his last name. And he was a brewer and a winemaker and then turned distiller. And then obviously did the Westward from there. Now, others have kind of said that the flavor impressions in this one is that warm porridge, honey graham cracker, I think it was, toasty oak, I think something about cigars or something like that, and butterscotch. Now, I'll be honest, on the nose, you definitely get that honey note coming through. There is a bit of sweetness, but for me, I'm getting a bit more of an earthy kind of tone to it or note to it. Someone mentioned to me once that they got more mushroom. I'm not a mushroom fan. I'll tell you what, it doesn't smell like mushroom because I'd pick that up. But it is very earthy. It's very nice on the nose and you can smell that malt coming through. Tasting it. Sometimes with cask strengths, you get that kind of smash through your mouth. And this is the first time I'm having whiskey at all today. I'm not getting that. I hate saying this word, everyone hates me saying it, but this is a very smooth cask strength that you can just sit back and actually really enjoy. Now I've got the standard release, I think it's like 43% or something like that, I'm probably wrong. And I've always thought, imagine if that came out of cask strength. We did a couple of tastings for a event that I run and everyone was like, if that is it for cask strength, we're gonna buy it. And luckily, about a year later, it came out in cask strength. So this has been out for a while now. I think about 2022 at least, might have been end of 2021. I think it's around $160 for it. For me, well worth it because I can just really enjoy this one. The fun fact about Westward as well, something people may not know, you will know it, they actually make gin and they make a certain gin for a celebrity. Can anyone guess? It is Aviation Gin, but they didn't, Aviation Gin and, or Ryan Reynolds wasn't involved in the Aviation Gin when it first started. I believe Diageo bought that part out and then they got it up to a certain standard, then they sold it. That business then brought Ryan Reynolds in or partnered up at the same time. So they still make that gin today in the distillery as well. So they're doing some amazing whiskey and I haven't had Aviation Gin. I probably should try it now, seeing that I do love Westward. But if you are looking for something cask strength, something a little bit different from what you're normally drinking from your Scotch or Australian, give this one a go because I can tell you what, you will always be impressed with it.